Welcome, everybody. This is the 148th main event. Today, we are all celebrating what everybody has done with their accepting of the Big Al, Big AI challenge for January, which is fusion. The thing that has amazed me about this thing is all of the various directions that it goes. It just shows what the variety of creative minds are that we have in our global group. All kinds of wonderful things. I don't think everybody is going to be here to share their things today, but if you will go to my profile page on LinkedIn, I have copied everybody's presentations of their accepting of the challenge. Really terrific. Welcome, Vesica. Good to see you. I always start off with the news of the week. I actually posted 8 things this week. I'm just going to very quickly list what they are. Google DeepMind's introduced Project Genie for creating and exploring augmented reality virtual worlds. Sherry Horowitz testing Wondercraft, and there's a nice demonstration of that. Image Art releases 1.5 with 4K realism upgrade. Artist AI talks about their multi-program platform. This is an interesting one. I mean, they've got a lot of different programs in there, and they are ideal for somebody who wants to not be spending tons of money on all these different platforms. They've got quite a few there, and well worth looking at. Chris Ferrenti posted a new Midjourney glitch guide. Kriya introduced real-time editing. Angles version 2 is now live in Higgsfield AI with full 360-degree camera control. And lastly, there's a beautiful emotional video by Gino Ferrero from Italy. It's titled Paper Swan, and everybody should watch that. It is beautifully, beautifully done. So that's the news we're talking about today. Now we're going to talk about you guys. I'm very happy about how many of you have taken the challenge. Wonderful things. I'm looking for the first volunteer to show what you've done and talk about what you did while you were accepting the challenge. Okay, Teresa, you're nominated.
Absolutely. I played with Imagine Art in this camera angle situation. It was a lot of work and there were a lot of inconsistencies. So, I mean, I went down a rabbit hole. Thank God I have a lot of credits. So, for example, this image was the first image I got. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't matter. So you upload it in case anybody doesn't know. And then you can rotate like this. And it was not intuitive, to be honest. So you have this button for the camera. And it took a long time and a lot of iterations, which I threw away before I could get what I wanted. And then some of the images it was not able to see the whole thing, so it was inconsistent. And for example, this one had these weird things, which I took out. You have the post, or do you want me to show you the post?
Show the post.
Also, I did this in the Kriya 3D. I don't know if you've had a chance to do this, but you can move it all around. And I tried to upload this also as part of the post, but when I downloaded it, their file is so big and you can't show this. So I would have had to record my screen, but I really think this is cool.
Yeah.
And it's new. So the post is, so this was the first image I got in MJ or similar. It was a little bit different.
And for people that haven't read your post, what are the 2 things you're fusing together?
I am fusing together my Alfa Romeo spider, which the whole reason I got the idea is because the interior needs some work. So I was thinking like, how can I do this? I don't think I would ever have a cream interior, but I chose a palette and I put the prompt in the post in the comments. So I got this and there was inconsistencies here and strange things added and it never did do the alpha logo. So
The
I'm
the
sorry, I'm not,
the
I'm,
other thing you're combining with the car is what, please?
oh, Chanel.
Okay.
So I'm a big fan of Coco Chanel. Not so much, well, she invented the little black dress, but I just love her story and what she did with that. So she was in an orphanage. Her mother died, I think, and her father dropped off her sister and her at the orphanage and said he would come back, and he never came back. So, she used later what she saw at the orphanage as part of her designs. I did this shot. It kind of cut this off a little bit, but I could never get a top-down view exactly. It kept changing it. But I played a lot with the camera angles. And then this one was difficult because if you see just a second, I got it from this image and it was hard getting this angle and also making sure that the grill was correct. And it also added a bunch of weird stuff down here on all the images, which I removed in Photoshop. This was the last one I got when I finally, I think it was like 4 hours of playing with it, that I started finally understanding how the camera and those angles were working. And then I really wanted an exact overhead shot, which I couldn't get. That's why I went into the new Kriya tool to see if I could do it there, but it was not quite doing, it's hard when you're trying to do a post and you're still
Sure.
learning the tools, but it was a great exploration. And I know that if you go to Imagine Art on the front page, there's a camera angles that you can go right into, and there are some examples there. So that's what I did, reimagining the alpha, and it because it's Chanel, it made these kind of rounder.
And the pattern that you have on the back and on the side, is that something that Chanel is known for, that pattern?
Yes, in some of her designs, like her famous little Chanel sh suit, which is got texture. So I don't know if we can see
Yeah.
the prompt. Do you need to see the prompt? It's in the
No,
post.
actually, I think we need to keep moving because we got a number of people to show stuff. But if they want to
That's
see the
fine.
prompt, it's on your page and also on mine. You
Okay,
can.
thank you so much. It was
Thank
really
you.
fun. I worked on it a long time before I was done.
Well, the thing is,
It,
you got something out of it besides the visuals. You got to have a training session. So,
exactly. Thank
so
you, everybody.
okay. Well, we've had some more people come. Sherry's here, and June, and Isa, and Linda. Which of you would like to show yours next? Linda, would you like to show yours?
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay, let's do it. Share your
Okay.
screen. Got it.
Can you hear it?
Yep. Yes.
Great.
Waiting there till your time, ticking clock. Everyone stop, 'cause everyone's saying different things to me. you see, motionless we, nothing is real, wasting my time in the waiting line. Do you believe in what you see? And I'll shout, I'll scream, but I'd rather not be seen. And I'll hide away for another day. Do you believe what you see? Motionless we, nothing is real, wasting my time in the
And it's quite a project and very well done. Tell everybody the theme behind that.
Well, I was thinking about the fusion of women and technology and how things have changed so much, and what if we'd had the time and the opportunity earlier in our history, and what would have been different.
Excellent. Excellent. Comments, anybody, before we move on to the next person?
Oh, I just thought it was a beautiful video. I was amazed, and I've worked in tech for like 20 years, so it hit a chord with me. It was lovely. Well done, Linda.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
It was beautiful, and I loved it.
Thanks. It was fun to do. I like the last part the best with the glass ball.
The transitions were fantastic.
You know, there's still some things that CapCut just does really well, just not long things. Short things are good.
Glenn, how about you? Would you share yours, please? That was fascinating.
Oh, sure. Hang on one sec. Okay. Let me know if you hear the sound.
Okay. Yes.
Here, in a gallery built for time travel, something unusual happens. History stops being a straight line. The Mashup Museum takes the world's most recognizable eras and brings them into conversation. So the past feels alive, not distant. Our debut exhibition is Goddesses of Speed. It reads like antiquity, until it doesn't. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. It holds its own, as if it's always belonged here.
Total fun.
Wow.
Yeah, I had
Wow, that was fabulous.
Oh, thank you so much, Lynn. I love what you did as well. And I want to talk to you about CapCut. I use it all the time, and I don't know if I've ever tried the transitions. I'll
Oh,
have to talk.
it's
I'll
the
have
best.
to-
They're great.
I'll have to
Lots
ask you
of
about
really
that.
fun ones you can do.
Maybe I'll ask you in a separate call. But yeah, Al, it was a great project for me, and then it spun me into just a new concept called, that I call the Mashup Museum, where I think it's fairly obvious, but you would take old school artisans and designs and everything else that was done in different eras, and with a modern twist, with modern subject matter, as I was trying to do with sort of Greek statues and modern technology like motorcycles. I mean, I think it could go on and on. I think it would actually be an interesting museum if it were to exist, because there's no end to it, really.
Yeah, there was some discussion about about that on your post. It's a very interesting idea. Actually, it is very close to one of the concepts I had for a month challenge. Maybe it will live again a little bit later on. Eric, how about you? You want to show yours?
So it was just, exploring the intersection between humanity and animals and how we project that when we look at certain animals that we wish they have some sort of human characteristics to them and just wanted to imagine, if they were a little bit more human, how we would relate to them and what they would look and how they would react. And that was the thought behind it.
Some of those smiles are really amazing.
The smiles were fabulous. I mean, they're amazing to see in the beginning, but when they smile, oh my gosh, that was just really wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, like unexpectedly bringing them to life in ways that you didn't think you would see these kinds of creatures before. So it was kind of fun to work on.
Well, the girl from Detroit is here. Lisa, you want to show yours? June, are you able to do it now?
Yes.
For those of you that don't know, June is in Malaysia. And it's like 1 o'clock in the morning there.
Yeah, do you see my screen? It's
Yes.
actually, the
Yes.
LinkedIn post.
Right.
Basically, they are like, I only have 3 images here, but they are super cool when I created them. The basic idea is to use, at first, previously I was thinking of using some fruits, maybe an apple, an orange, and use it as a source of inspiration. And not to just say that this is made using Nano Banana Pro. And when I start to make prompts, I would say, I might just say like, just turn the orange or an apple into a gallery or so, but I did not. Instead of that, I used something, another technique saying that, okay, if I have not an orange, because I'm not so interested in seeing just one round shape orange, becoming a gallery. But I would like to try on a strip of an orange peel or something like that. And then I said that, okay, use this orange peel as a source of inspiration and extract only maybe its color palette, textures or features, let's say segmentation or clustering or so, and to input them into the prompt and extract some of the keywords of that orange peel and then turn them into something like a realistic architectural concept, and do some diagrams like this and show the whole orange peel and turn it into something like a walkway or in this case, I don't know, it should be a gallery or something like that, a pavilion. So it turned out to be this. I have this 3 best ones to show it here. So yeah, the visual is actually, to me, it's super, of course, very compelling if at first, but of course, I'm really amazed by how the Nano Banana Pro understands this kinetic logic instead of just like, turning orange peels into something else. But of course, I mean, if you guys are interested, you can also use fruits and ask the Nano Banana Pro to turn, or Gemini to extract some of the characteristics of fruits or cut fruits or so, and turn it into a concept like this. So, which is very interesting. So that's the story I have. And from here, I can also, I think this, I would just share with you one more experiment that I've done. Maybe you can just say it out immediately, what actually this is from. Just one moment.
This particular one that you got up reminds me of the interior of the Guggenheim Museum in New York, because everything is done on a spiraling, walkway all the way from the top down to the bottom.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with how many responses you got.
Yeah, it was a great response. I did not expect that so many reposts and talking about that. So yeah, so that's about it about my story. Thanks a lot, Miguel.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you doing that, and joining us as you do so often. I really am always glad that you're with us, Lisa. Love the sound effects, Lisa. Okay, who's next? Who would like to show theirs?
I'll go next, Al.
That sound. So my comment on this on your post was Elizabethan time.
Yes.
If somebody saw her doing that, they would think she was possessed. Methinks me lady's possessed.
I thought that was very funny, actually. Al, that was a good point. But yes, it was basically trying to merge something from the past, this lady, with something from today. And I know your post said to bring in energy, so I thought dance and music would do that. So it's just sort of basically a light-hearted take on that. But I used Midjourney version 7 to generate one image, and then generated, I think it's about 4 clips, which I then pulled together using CapCut. So I've only really started doing this probably in the last couple of months, and I'm really enjoying seeing everybody's work, and it's so inspiring, and it's amazing what AI can do today.
Well, I'm really glad you did this and that you were able to share it with us. Anyone else have one they would like to share with us?
Big Al, we could show Deanna's from LinkedIn.
Which one?
Deanna, she posted one. It's great. It's got a lot of color in it.
Let me go to my page and see what we can do here. I actually have not seen Joy's because she just posted this. Okay.
Blue on white. Hold your breath open. Follow inside. I float. Blue on white. Hold your breath open. Follow inside. Blue on white. Hold your breath open. Follow inside. I float. Blue on white. Hold your.
Here's one inspired. Spitfire did this. Jennifer Reedy did some flowers. What did she say about it? She said, fusion varieties of flowers, coming up with new kinds of flowers by like crossbreeding. So we have these. And bees have to be wary of the blue rose Venus flytrap. So those are hers. Oh, this was Deanna did this. This one here was Yara did a fusion of buildings and tree. Brian's got this one. This is very cool. Here's one, Barbara. This doesn't have sound. Daniel Romano. Beautiful as always. Chad is with us, but I don't think he said he was in and out. Cool outfits. Christine. So that is Gothic and Rococo fashions mixed. And this was probably one of the wildest things and one of the first ones from Barbara. Rococo and punk. That was the last. Like I said, that was the first one down. I'm going to stop sharing for a second because I want to get something up on the screen and ready for when I show you what the next challenge is for February. Okay, everybody, thank you for doing all this now. Mike, did you have anything, or do you want to say anything about what you've seen?
No, they're really great, Al. Sorry I didn't get a chance to participate in this one, but everyone's work was awesome. I always enjoy seeing it, so thank you.
Well, I hope you can participate in the next one, whereas the January one was kind of thought-provoking. The one for February is going to just be fun. So I will share my screen now and show you what it is.
Look at that guy go, Bob. You'd never think he was 82 years old.
I know, Jim. When I first saw that, I thought it was a typo. He skis like 28, not 82.
It looks like he's going for the Olympic record.
It's going to be close. 0.2 of a second shy.
No matter what, Bob, Big Al's certain to be on the medal platform today.
Okay, folks, you're going to the Olympics. The idea is to take and select some Olympic event that you think you would never be able to do and to have your avatar perform it. So I want to show you something that I posted early. I actually started doing some of these Olympic things early on, and I said, I got to stop doing this because everybody's going to get the idea that this is coming up. What I'm going to show you is the first thing I posted that is related to Olympics, and then I'm going to show you the prompts for it because this is something that we need to talk about. So what I want to show you is what the prompts were. For the first image, to get the guy on the skateboard, it's establishing shot of a fictional image of me, of a bald man with a short white beard in his 70s, wearing proper Olympic helmet, goggles, and clothing, riding a snowboard, approaching the slope to perform a half pipe jump. Now, let me explain a number of things. First of all, sometimes I find that when I'm trying to do stuff, the program doesn't want me to do it until they find out that I'm doing this of myself and it's fictional. The other thing is, why do I say I'm 70 instead of 82? Because when Midjourney takes and makes me 82, I look like I'm 96. So I say the 70s, then I look like what I look like now. And then the next thing is, in order to do this type of Olympic event, what you need to do is you need to study what is the nomenclature of the particular sport that you're talking about. This initial thing talks about a half pipe jump, but then when we go into the video prompt, it continues on. Camera follows the man as he approaches the jump slope, about to do his big final jump in the air, which includes a double 1440. He continues down to the finish line with crowds cheering as he raises his arms in triumph. The double 1440 was something that was done for the first time in the last Winter Olympics and got quite notoriety. So that is what that is. So if you're going to do skating, for example, you got to learn what are some of these jumps are called. You know, whatever the things are, I looked it up on Google and just, you know, got what the names of some of these things are that they're doing. I hope you like this idea of doing this, and I'd like to hear what your thoughts are here. You're all speechless about this.
Definitely a challenge.
Al, why don't
It's
you
the sense of
use
the word.
why don't you use Kling motion capture for that?
Well, I was just, the reason I was using Midjourney is because I already have Midjourney, and that was a series of 5-second things, one after the other, adding to the prompt as it went. It was, I am very interested in trying some of these other things, but there are, right now I'm spending somewhere around $480 a month on being part of these various programs that I'm subscribed to. So I'm also just not been able to get at it because of both work and trying to be here for my wife and what she needs. So I'm basically actually going through and going to eliminate some of them, and like I want to look at Artist AI to look at their multiple program base, but I've got LTX and I paid for a year for that, and I started working on a video and was actually working on putting the storyboard together for it when Judy fell in the kitchen. And I haven't been able to get back to it since. But
is that the Western one you're talking about?
A video of a TV show that a concept that I have. Storyboarding that and hoping to produce a video of it.
And you're still working on that Western, right?
What's that?
Shiloh Kid, aren't you still working on that?
The legend of Lucky Briggs and the Shiloh Kid. I still haven't done that yet, but I will finish that. And I'm thinking of possibly, since I've got all the soundtrack and all the sound effects and all the voices done, and I have like half of it animated, but I'm thinking about going to one of these other programs that have just come out with what their capabilities are to see what it would do by feeding it the various characters and see what we could do to come up with something that might be better than what I've been able to do so far with Midjourney. We'll see. I just have to get at it. I just finished a complex retouching project for my client Calcium, and I know that I'm going to be getting another project from them very shortly. So we'll see. It's terrible when work interferes with your having fun.
By the way, Big Al, you could probably be a creative partner for Imagine Art.
Yeah, well, they've talked to me. I just haven't done it. I get approached all the time from these different programs, frankly, and I just have to figure out what I'm doing with what programs do I have right now that I'm going to get rid of. Pica, for example, I'm paying $95 a month for that, and I haven't used it except once. So I'm planning on getting rid of that, figure all this stuff out. But I've got to take and cut back on some of this stuff because it's just ridiculous. Now that's including the Adobe Suite and CapCut and WeTransfer and those kinds of things as well. But
yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm spending way too much on everything, and I just put in the chat. It'd be probably not a good time to do it now, but it'd be great to have a conversation about what people are finding is working the best, what's not, what maybe to pare down. Anyhow, just I kind of every day I'm like, why am I spending like $500 a month for all of this stuff? It's crazy.
The problem is, like, since the first of the year, all these programs are coming out with new big improvements. Last week there was 14 different news items that I posted, and this week there's 8, and they're just so much happening, and it's happening so quickly, and we're now at the level where we're really ready to do commercial production. So we're just going to have to do some evaluating, and maybe that is a good subject for a session sometime, Don. Let's talk about the various programs and see where we kind of net out together. I mean, everybody's got their favorites,
Yeah.
And certainly people have been getting good results from Nano Banana Pro, and there are a number of programs that do video, include Nano Banana now in it. Nano Banana is also available on Photoshop. 11 Labs. 11 Labs has a variety of capabilities now too. And I believe that Artist AI has various things like Suno, and I know they have LTX as well. There's just those kind of platforms that are really bringing lots of ones together. Well, I appreciate everybody doing this today, and I hope that I see lots of you at the Olympics, since the Olympics starts on the 6th, and that you get inspired to take on some sort of Olympic event with your avatar.
Does working at the concession stands count?
What's that?
I said, could working at the concession stand count?
Only if it gives medals, because I do have an award for you. I have a medal award for you. So anybody that participates. Let me just very quickly go over what's coming up. Next week, February 6th, the main event, 149. Alexandria Garcia Billenborn gives us a history of her exploring AI letter forms. February 13th, the main event, 150, with Christian Ortiz discussing his program Justice AI GPT, and we are going to talk about what we all have to do to make equality, fairness, and love for all our fellow human beings a reality. So that's going to be kind of a deep discussion. February 20th, the main event, 151, we are going to be joined by Margarita Barreto and Nina Sabrina Caballero, bringing the AICC global community together with Margarita's CIA educational community. And they're going to present us with a training presentation on the new Flova AI from Singapore. So that is the 20th. The 27th, main event 152, all who participate in the February Big Al's Big AI Challenge are invited to share their results, just like we did today, and what your experiences were with the challenge. And skipping ahead to March 20th, the main event 155 will be an interview with Alwyn Veriquez. That's going to be interesting. The things in between there are not booked yet, so we'll have a couple more things in there before he comes, but we're looking forward to his arrival with us as well. So people, thank you again. Glad that everybody enjoyed it. And I like what we did here at the end where we were able to go and show you the things that other people have done that weren't able to join us. So I will go through and edit out all of those blank spots and cut things down. And as soon as it's done, I will take and put it on my YouTube channel.